Okay, so I've been meaning to make this video for, I want to say 2 weeks. I'm probably not right though, because I'm terrible at math and remembering everything. I'm not sure if math has anything to do with that, but anyways. Well, yeah, it does, because I was trying to like count back how far it was, but I can't. So for some reason, this part of the video cut out, but I was basically saying that I did a poll on Instagram between heartbreak stories and unpopular opinions. And I decided to go with worst heartbreaks because that one had more interaction, so that's what we're doing. So I have a bunch of screenshots of what people sent me, and of course I'm covering their Instagram because I promised that I wouldn't show their Instagram. Some people did say yes to it, but just for the sake of this video, I am not gonna leave your name, your Instagram name, or your Instagram photo because I feel like that's invading your privacy. And yeah, my mom is calling, so I will be right back. Oh wait, can you see the pink supply sign? I spent quite a lot of money on this pink supply sign right here, but I don't think you can see it. I'll insert a video of it for you later. So I'll be reading the worst heartbreaks that I received on the poll that I put up. And let me see if I can find them. They were so far back, I literally don't even know like where they are on my phone. Okay, so it was on January 31st, so it was quite a while ago. Okay, so the first one was being cheated on with someone who hung out with the same crowd and lied to. Being left for another guy the day before Valentine's Day in 8th grade. Pathetic, I know. I don't know why people do that. I don't know why people leave people before a holiday or the love holiday. I don't know, like, is Valentine's Day considered a holiday? I don't know. Anyways, is it? I don't know why people do that. Like, why would you want to hurt somebody that much? Either way, next one. He cheated on me with the girl he told me not to worry about the whole relationship. That happens quite often, and I don't know why people do that. Like, not that it's right to cheat, but like, if you're gonna cheat on someone, why tell someone that kind of information? If you're gonna do it anyway, it just makes you look stupid. After 2 years of being together, I forgave him and he cheated on me with her again. That is very sad. I am sorry that that happened to you. A lot of people, as you guys know, I'm not a therapist. I could be though, because I help a lot of people with their relationship. A lot of people are in denial when it comes to that. I've been in denial before too. And so they stay in a relationship based off of how people are treating you in the moment, or they only focus on the good stuff of your relationship because no one's gonna want to focus on the bad stuff, obviously. And it is very sad how long some people let it drag out. And it is very sad how long some people let it drag out. Sorry, I can't speak English today. The first time I got played LMFAO, wasted my whole sophomore, junior year on him. Just for him to go back and forth from his ex to me clearly had me looking stupid. I also hate hearing stuff like that, like people wasting their high school experience on someone and then realizing that they could have like enjoyed high school. Not that high school is really enjoyable anyway, because you know, I dropped out. Still graduated though, but you know what I mean. But that sucks. That's very sad. I'm very sorry that that happened to you. Next. This one's kind of longer. In middle school, this boy and I were talking, and we were damn near boyfriend and girlfriend. I shared my locker with him. He was my first kiss. He got me something for Valentine's Day and everything. Before school let out for summer, his phone broke, and I gave him an old iPhone. That same phone, in the summer, he texted me, "Blank and I don't think we should talk anymore because blank doesn't like it. He met my parents and everything." That is very fucked up. It's sad when people play you that hard, like you're being a good person, and they go the extra mile to take more from you, like a whole phone, and he couldn't even give it back to you. Like, no, sorry that that happened to you. Also, I don't know if I said I'm sorry that that happened to you to the other ones, but through this whole video, I'm sorry if, you know, I didn't say I'm sorry that this happened to you, because I don't remember what I'm saying. I can't speak English today. Next one. There's some long ones on here. Okay, ha. That's literally the first part of this story. So he broke up with me on Valentine's Day almost 2 years ago, then had a girl in my bed the same night while I went to my friends to bawl my eyes out and get away from the situation. He was physically abusive, told me if I didn't come the next day to get my stuff, he'd throw it away, then pulled a gun out on me and my friends while trying to get my belongings. Then stalked me for 6+ months after. It was so crazy, girl, but I'm glad it's over. The man I'm with right now, I wouldn't give up for anything in the world. He's my one and only. Sometimes it takes a bad situation to make a good one later on in life, which is 100% true. But once again, Valentine's Day, that's terrible. Also, the fact that he pulled a gun on you is terrible and very sad. Also, he had a fucking girl in your bed. I am so sorry. Next one. She cheated on me and lied for so long about it. We were together for almost 2 years, prom and all. How do you cheat on someone for almost 2 years? That's Very sad. Also prom, Jesus Christ, you probably hate the fact that you went to prom with her. I'm so sorry that that happened to you. Next one. I had my baby boy and his dad left and denied him. That is so sad. I can't even imagine how people feel when they go through that. When they go through that situation, especially a lot of younger moms, like teen moms and stuff, because I have seen that happen a lot. Guys are just terrible people. I mean, not all of them, but for the most part, they're all terrible people. I'm just kidding. Don't take that to heart. I said one thing on this video that I made about McCamey Manor about how white men get away with everything, and people took it way out of proportion. We're like, oh my god, you're so racist. Oh my god, but like, it's facts. Like, it does happen, right? Obviously, not all white men get away with everything. That's not what I was saying. I'm not a racist person. All I was simply saying was that when it comes to the justice system, white men tend to get away with more things than any other skin color. But this is a video about heartbreak, so that's totally different. But still got a lot of hate on that video, but got more love than hate, and that shows more than I should be able to say. Next heartbreak. I was cheated on and I was still around, sadly, and now that I moved on, he wants to come back. That happens so often. I always tell people that, you know, that people are going to treat you terribly, and then eventually when they see you doing well, they're going to want to come back. Everyone says that, but I'm just saying, when I talk to people that I give advice to, I always say that because it is 100% true, and most of the people are trying to do good things with their lives. So just remember that next time you get heartbroken. Also, I'm sorry that that happened to you. So, someone said that someone had sex with their friend while they were asleep. I don't even know how you would recover from that. I am so sorry that that happened to you. I would literally probably kill someone. Like, that is next level fucked up. I am so sorry that that happened to you. I would literally cry my eyes out. Anyways. Long distance relationship, never met him but fell in love hard. That is so sad. I was in a long distance relationship with Wilson before he moved back to Houston because he used to live in Vegas. Story time on our love story later. But that was a very hard time in my life because I didn't see him for 9 months, and when we first started talking, I met him through one of my friends. So I never really actually saw him in person. We just started talking on FaceTime and calling each other every day, and we always talked on the phone. But other than that, we never got to hang out or anything. So I totally understand that. That would be very sad if I never got to meet him. So I am so sorry that that happened to you. Next one. I moved across the country to be with my boyfriend, and he broke up with me when I got there. That is so sad. I am so sorry. I couldn't even imagine moving across the country, let alone anywhere, to be with someone and then they break up with me. That is terrible. But I love you, and I'm not gonna mention your Instagram name, but I always tell you how beautiful you are and how much I love you. So anyways, you deserve better anyway. Next one. I thought I was in love with a guy for 10 years, but he just used me to make himself feel better. I am so sorry. I hate when people use people. I hate when people drag it out. Like I said earlier, you definitely deserve better, and I'm happy that you got out of that situation. I'm sorry. Next one. When my ex broke up with me on my birthday through text, not face to face. I hate when people do the whole text to text thing. Like, that's never happened to me. That's a lie, that has happened to me. Oh my god. Anyways. I hate when people do that. I feel like that's very childish. Next one. He promised he wouldn't do the same, and he just did that. I've had PTSD whenever I leave town because I would get cheated on every time. I'm sorry that that happened to you. I hate seeing shit like that. I hate when people feel that they have to go through trauma constantly, like they constantly have that stuff replay in their head. I've definitely had that feeling plenty of times when things rerun through your head. And it makes you feel like you're not good enough, or that, you know, something is always your fault. And that's the worst feeling in the world. I'm so sorry that you constantly think about that when you go out of town. You should be enjoying your vacation, and I see that you're happier now on your Instagram, so I'm happy for you, and I'm happy that you moved on. Next one. He kissed me after being on and off for 2 years, told me he was ready for something real. I was driving home and he texted me he had feelings for someone else. He wanted to see where things went with her instead of me. I would have crashed my car, no doubt. I'm sorry that that happened to you. A lot of people, once again, text because they are afraid of someone's reaction, or because they are not man enough or woman enough to tell you how they feel. And I'm happy that you moved on. Obviously, he's ruining someone else's life, and thank God not yours. Okay, but there's some really long stories that I wanted to read to you. Next one. I dated him in freshman year. I was his best friend since 7th grade. I knew his mom and his entire family very well. He was my first love and he met my parents and everything. He cheated on me 5 times, or I caught him 5 times. I lost it to him. I'm guessing that means her virginity. So it was painful when I finally decided he wasn't worth it. I stopped letting him leech off of me and he got kicked out. I can't remember. I think she was talking about when he got kicked out of school, but this is the next part to it because she DM'd me telling me the rest of the story. So first time I found out because I was looking through his phone, unfortunately. It wasn't even meant to be snoopy. I was just on his phone and decided to open a text. Second time I heard that he was talking to someone at school, some girl who plays volleyball, and that they were going to go to her car after school and do who knows what. I confronted him about it because the situation was so childish and I was disappointed. His answer was even more childish, and it was that he wasn't going to go. But then I logged in a couple days later to his Snapchat to send his streaks for him, only to find out he did end up cheating on me. I forgave him. Then the 3rd time, he was again talking to other girls. I forgave him the 4th time. He and my close friend at the time decided to, I guess, sext. When I found out, I was devastated because they were my friends. I found out since everyone was talking about it. When I found out, I was wearing her sweater. Since again, we were very close. The last time, my close friend screenshotted him sending him nudes to her. And that's when I realized no matter the history and no matter how good I treated him, I couldn't make him realize that what he was doing was damaging me and was just so elementary and childish. To this day, I still blame myself for letting it go on for so long, but I was so in love, I let things slide. So much more happened in the middle between everything, and all I can say is he is a terrible man. Thankfully, I can say that now, though, because I know I deserve better. It's been about 1.5 years and I barely tried dating again. I'm so glad that I let him go. Oh my god. I'm so sorry that that happened to you. Literally, I don't know how you forgave him that many times, but I can definitely see how someone would do that, especially because you were, you know, in love with him. You know, you always look at the positive in a relationship, and like I was saying earlier, you never think about all the negative that happens. But I couldn't even imagine like seeing all of that and then knowing the truth and still staying. That's very sad. I'm so sorry that that happened to you, but we talked about it and you are so beautiful. I'm happy that you got over it, and when I come back to Houston, we should hang out. To all of these people that answered, because I love all of you. Next one. This is another one from a guy. There's a lot that were from a guy. I don't think I specified which ones were from a guy and a girl, but you get the point. I went to a party for a girl, and first off, I didn't have a ride, and I asked my sister to get me an Uber there, like a 35-minute drive. And when I got there, I didn't see her. I said what's up to everybody, and then saw her on the curb cuddled up to another guy. I thought me and her had a vibe, since she called me mines and I called her mines. And then a crying face. That shit hurted. Shit hurted me too. I'm so sorry. Oh, I said, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That shit hurts. Did you confront her? And he said, I did, after like through the phone, and I had been texting her that day if she was there. I asked my homeboy and he said, yeah, she's here, and said come through then. Saw the dude with her and texted me when I was about 5 minutes away and was like, hey, I don't know if you want to come through, man, but I didn't see it. You can say my name in your video, doesn't matter, lol. But she was like in denial, saying that was an old friend, but to me it's like me and you are considering each other as like talking. Then she would have came to me, you know, but hey, that's the past. And once again, I'm not going to mention your name or Instagram name. I was considering it, but I just feel like it gives you more peace to not do that, because I'm pretty sure people will go to your Instagram and like, I don't know, I just feel like that's weird. But I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that sent me their story. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. A lot of people told me that they were gonna DM me their story but never did. But I do plan on making more videos like this and different topics, not just heartbreaks. I just really wanted to hear what you guys had to say and how bad your heartbreaks were. I'm sorry that you went through that. But everyone that sent me their story is super happy now, and most of them are in a relationship. Some of them aren't, but they do hang out with lots of people, so that's all that matters. That's about it. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for sending in your heartbreak stories.